Hey, everyone. Imagine a world where humans never took the lead. No crowded cities, no traffic. No desk jobs, just wide open spaces ruled by kangaroos. That's right, those hopping, pouch-carrying Aussies with the powerful legs and a knack for bouncing across the outback. Sounds like a wild sci-fi leap, right? Well, grab your outback hat, because we're bouncing into a what-if adventure. What if kangaroos evolved to become the planet's top bosses? Kangaroos are already the rock stars of the Australian wilds. These tough marsupials use their massive hind legs to hop across deserts like furry rockets, carrying joeys in their pouches with pride. They thrive in mobs, grunting and thumping to stay connected, munching on grasses and shrubs like it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. But what if these leaping legends got a major upgrade and took over Earth? In this video, we're exploring how kangaroos could evolve into super smart rulers, build desert empires with a hop, and maybe even outjump us humans at running the planet. From rock-carved cities to a culture of synchronized leaps and tail thumps, this is going to be one dusty, high-energy ride. So, stick with us as we bound into a world ruled by the ultimate hopping overlords. Let's get hopping. How did these outback champs go from plains dwellers to Earth's big shots? So, how did these hopping, outback-loving kangaroos go from plains dwellers to Earth's big shots? Let's bound into the science well. Science with a dash of sci-fi bounce to figure out why kangaroos could evolve into the ultimate rulers of the planet. Kangaroos are already the powerhouses of the Australian wilds. Those massive hind legs launch them across deserts like furry springboards, while their muscular tails keep them balanced. Like living tripods, they thrive in mobs, grunting and thumping to stay connected, munching on grasses and shrubs with the resilience that laughs at the arid heat. Their pouches nurture joeys, and their ability to go without water for days makes them desert champs. To rule Earth, though, they need a serious brain boost and a leap of evolutionary magic. Picture this: millions of years ago, Earth gets a dusty makeover. Maybe deserts spread across the globe, or a cosmic quirk wipes out bigger predators, leading kangaroos as the survivors. Humans never hopped past the first dune. Our ancestors got outbounced. But kangaroos, they're thriving in their outback playground, ready to take the stage. A lucky genetic mutation supercharges their brains, turning their mob smarts into full-on genius. Suddenly, they're not just grazing their planning inventing, maybe even hosting the first kangaroo hopathon. Let's talk about their bodies, because those are the real MVPs. Those powerful legs could evolve for even greater leaps or delicate tool use, like crafting with bones or stones. Their tails might grow stronger, doubling as a third limb for stability or combat. Their arid-adapted systems storing water and enduring heat could expand, letting them conquer new dry lands, while their pouches might adapt to carry tools or food. Unlike humans, who needed fire to cook, kangaroos could keep it raw, thriving in the sun with minimal fuss. Their social vibe is the secret sauce. Kangaroos live in mobs with a loose hierarchy, thumping and grunting to communicate. In our story, they get chattier, evolving thumps, grunts, and tail signals into a legit language. Like an outback drumbeat, their knack for mob teamwork could spark cooperation, sharing hopping routes or resource hacks like humans shared stories. Over time, they'd form organized bands, linking desert settlements with dust trails and solar-lit paths. Why kangaroos? They've got the hops, the strength, and the smarts to seize their moment. A sun-scorched Earth would be their stage, and they'd leap right into the starring role. Next up, we'll explore what their bouncing empire looks like. Think rock-carved cities, sand dances, and a whole lot of leggy flair. Stay tuned, this kangaroo takeover is just getting hoppin'. We've just bounded through how kangaroos could evolve into Earth's hoppiest masterminds. With supercharged brains, powerful legs, and a knack for ruling the sun-scorched outback in their desert playground. But what happens when these leaping legends start building their own empire? Hang on tight, because we're hopping into the dusty, vibrant world of a kangaroo-run planet. Spoiler, it's like an outback party with extra thumbs, leaps, and pouch-powered flair. Picture a kangaroo city sprawling across the desert, where rock-carved shelters and woven grass structures gleam under the midday sun, linked by dusty trails and solar-heated lanterns. This isn't some concrete jungle, oh no. The settlements are built from stones and tough desert plants with shaded dens tucked into cliffs for joeys to nap. Kangaroos bound across platforms, their muscular legs kicking up sand as they haul water skins. Some practicing hops, others thumping tails to show off. It's a bustling, arid metropolis that's equal parts rugged and rhythmic, like a sci-fi outback oasis under the stars. Let's talk society, because these kangaroos keep it strong yet social. They live in mobs with a loose pecking order, led by the toughest males with the mightiest legs and deepest grunts. Decisions happen in shaded rock councils where kangaroos thump and grunt their ideas, tails swaying like dusty metronomes in a lively debate. It's all about unity, no chaos, just coordinated leaps, with maybe a synchronized hop to seal a good plan. Their mob spirit means every kangaroo has a role. From scouting water to guarding the best grazing spots, their tech is pure desert ingenuity. Forget steel factories, kangaroos craft tools from bones, stones, and woven grasses, like spears for hunting or nets for gathering roots. Their powerful legs help them build solar-heated water collectors from polished rocks, keeping their settlements hydrated in the heat. Picture a kangaroo engineer, ears twitching in the breeze, tweaking a grass-woven irrigation channel to nourish their crops. They harness the sun's power and desert winds for energy, keeping their rock hubs thriving without harming the land. It's ecotech so clever, it makes our cities look like dusty relics. Culture? These kangaroos are the artists of the outback. Their art is all about movement. Think rock carvings of epic hops, or sand dances that swirl under the moon. Festivals are a blast, with kangaroos performing synchronized leaps across desert plains, their fur catching the starlight like a dusty ballet. Picture a twilight ritual where mobs gather, thumping in harmony as they celebrate a water find. Tails swaying like a rhythmic chant. Their language, evolved from thumps, grunts, and tail signals, is like an outback symphony, saying everything from water ahead to time to hop. It's a culture of rugged joy, where every kangaroo feels like part of a leaping family, bonded by their love of the desert. As they spread across Earth's arid landscapes, their settlements connect through dust trails and solar-lit paths, like a hopping network linking desert hubs from Australia to New Drylands. It's a world of strength, community, and arid charm, built on the kangaroo's knack for thriving in the dust. But can they keep this hopping empire bounding? Next, we'll dive into the challenges they face, from predators to their own high-energy ways. Stay with us, this kangaroo saga is about to get wilder than an outback stampede. We've just bounded through the dusty, vibrant world of kangaroo civilization, rock-carved desert cities, thumping festivals, and tech that's all about solar-powered swagger. But ruling Earth isn't all smooth hops, even for these leggy, outback champs. So, what challenges could stir up the sand of their hopping empire? Let's leap into the wild. Tail-thumping obstacles our kangaroo pals might face to keep their arid utopia thriving. First off, the environment is a tricky dune to cross. Kangaroos are the kings of the outback, thriving in arid plains with their powerful legs and water-storing bodies. But Earth's not one big desert. Try ruling soggy jungles, icy tundras, or flooded coast with no dry ground to hop on. Expanding beyond their dusty domain means adapting to new terrains, but drought, erosion, or shifting climates could crack their rock shelters. Picture a mob racing to reinforce a woven grass wall as a sandstorm rages, their tails whipping in the wind. They need to get super crafty, maybe rigging solar-powered water traps or dust-resistant paths to scout new hopping grounds to keep their cities standing. Then there's the predator problem. Kangaroos are big, some up to 6 feet tall, but evolved dingoes or human remnants could see them as a juicy target. Imagine a tense standoff, a squad of kangaroos wielding bone spears, thumping their legs to fend off a dingo pack in a dusty canyon, their grunts echoing like war drums. Their strength and mob teamwork could shine, maybe setting up rock barriers to outmaneuver foes. But a clever predator could overwhelm even the toughest hopper. Venturing into wilder lands might bring nastier threats, like evolved eagles swooping down on their joeys. Biology is another hurdle. Kangaroos are energy machines, burning calories with every hop and needing constant grazing on grasses and shrubs. Feeding a sprawling empire is tough, and overgrazing could strip their plains bare. Like humans overfarm their fields. Their reproduction, one joey per year, helps, but raising a big population takes time. Picture a kangaroo leader, ears twitching, stressing over a shrinking waterhole while joeys peek from pouches. Even with sharper brains, balancing food and growth would be a hopping puzzle, requiring clever grazing routes or solar-heated food caches to keep mobs thriving. Can they outleap these challenges? Their power and grit say they've got a shot, but it's a wild outback dash. Next, we'll compare their dusty world to ours and ask, could these hopping champs outjump humans? At Running Earth, stay with us, this kangaroo saga's getting bouncier than a desert stampede. We've just bounded through the wild challenges our kangaroo champs would face: dusty storms, sneaky predators, and their high-energy hops threatening their rock-carved desert empire. But how does their dusty, thumping world stack up against human civilization? Could these outback hoppers really outjump us at Running Earth? Let's wrap up this leaping saga with a deep dive into what their reign teaches us, plus a big thumping call to action to keep the adventure hopping. Let's break it down. Humans built incredible feats, rockets to the moon, sprawling cities, apps for instant snacks, but we also trashed the planet with pollution, wars, and overgrazed lands. Kangaroos, though, their desert settlements, carved from rock and glowing with solar lanterns, are pure outback magic, thriving on grasses and water without wrecking the ecosystem. Their mob cooperation could sidestep our global dramas, settling disputes with thumping councils or a playful leg kick, not battles. Picture a kangaroo leader, tail swaying like a dusty scepter, calming a turf spat with a deep grunt. That's leadership with a hop. But here's the catch. Their arid lifestyle limits them. Humans conquered oceans, mountains, and skies with diverse tech and travel, while kangaroos might stay tied to drylands, missing a global empire. Their bone and grass tech is resilient, but might not match our leaps. Like inventing planes or streaming shows. Still, their world is a total game changer. Kangaroos' powerful legs and water-storing bodies show us how to thrive in tough spots, turning desert dust into a home without wasting a drop. Their diet, grazing on shrubs and grasses like an outback buffet, teaches us to live lean, using what's around without draining the land. Unlike us, they probably never clog their plains with plastic or overgraze their food to extinction. Their mob vibe is a masterclass in community. Each kangaroo guards its space, but hops together when it counts, like a team that knows when to thump and when to share. Their gritty resilience, leaping through sandstorms with a joey in tow, inspires us to roll with setbacks and keep the energy flowing. Like a kangaroo landing a perfect hop after a dusty day. It's a wake-up call to treat our own wilds with a bit more of their outback strength, protecting the deserts they rely on. So, what's the big takeaway? This kangaroo utopia isn't just a hopping thought experiment, it's a mirror for us. These outback superstars already rule the plains. Imagine what they do with the brain boost. Saving their real-world desert homes means a healthier planet for us, too. Keeping those dusty trails open for their leaps and our dreams. Could they outjump humans at running Earth? Their power and adaptability say they might just take the lead, and that's worth cheering for. That's a wrap on our kangaroo saga. What do you think? Would their rock-carved world outshine our concrete chaos? Could their hopping genius save the planet? Drop your wildest ideas in the comments. We're pumped to hear your thumps. If you love this dusty, leap-packed adventure, smash that like button to show some love. It keeps our channel bouncing. Share this video with your crew who geek out over a kangaroo-ruled world. And hit subscribe with the bell to catch our next epic what if. Check out our other videos on alien empires, robot takeovers, or whatever crazy scenario we dream up next. Thanks for hopping with us. You make these adventures awesome. Keep thumping, stay bouncy, and we'll see you in the next video.